Yeah, that kind of hurts
Feels
actually.
like you're running at an incredibly high rate, Harry.
How you doing, Brendan? Brendan's running into this week here for Good Lies Golf. Welcome, Brendan. Another
Here we
episode
are,
here.
man. We're back.
We're back without our lone chef soldier, Chef Petty. He will be back next week. He's just out of town on some business. He will be back. Don't worry.
Dude, he's hitting the margaritas.
He's in Margaritaville currently, just doing the
Oh,
dance.
don't we all wish we were there? Just living a little Jimmy Buffett life.
We're all just daydreaming of that song in our heads when we're at work. We all know it. It's what it is.
Is what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude,
man.
I'm stoked, man. I'm stoked for this week. But we can't not talk about last week and the shit that went down there at the Travelers, man.
Yeah, Travelers Tournament was super exciting. We got to see a hell of a finish, a photo finish there. Tom Kim putting up his best efforts, swinging for the fences, but ultimately fell victim to the same disease as the rest of the PGA, which is known as Scheffleritis. And yeah, just got smoked by it. Just absolute plague, you know.
You trademarking that? Is that a first of its kind, or
It's not as smooth to trademark, I don't think. But I do like the term. Shout
okay?
out to Brendan with his canes. I'm really jealous. I wish they had canes out here on Long Island. They do not, so it's really sad. But shout out to him in Ohio. He has canes, raising canes, beautiful chicken.
Dude, here's the thing, man. Kind of dope. This weekend, right? We went to the Dayton Air Show. Man, this thing is unbelievable. We saw the Blue Angels. We saw, P-51s, tank busters.
Yeah.
P-51 tank busters, sir. Saving Private Ryan. But yeah, dude. We got to see reenactment of Pearl Harbor with the Zeros flying in and doing their routes and whatnot for how they torpedoed Pearl Harbor. And it was just an unbelievable show. But the thing is, and the reason I brought this up is because we played like a bunch of little like games walking through, seeing all the airplanes and shit, and got some free kids combos. We had like 4 cards we won, so we just went. We are like, we got 4 kids combos. Like, hook us up. Bam, there
Nice.
you go.
I
So,
gotta love that. See, Raising Canes is good. They do
ah,
events. They do events, people.
delicious. Delicious. So, yeah, we got those, and then bam, I got the caniac. Had to do it
Had to do it. Caniac, solid option. I'm a
with the
chicken
Arnie
tender sandwich
Palmy.
man myself. I like the sandwich. I like that bread.
I
You know
feel
me.
like I would call that for you. I feel like you're definitely a sandwich dude.
And I ate 4 slices of Texas toast on average because I just have to. It's just so buttery and
Yep.
delicious and amazing. This is not a paid advertisement by Canes, by the way. We just both are really love Canes, so shout out to
Big
that.
fans.
Big
Big
fans.
fans.
If they want to sponsor us one day, though, we're arms wide open like Creed, baby. We're here. So if you want to,
Arms wide open
we're here. Brendan will keep singing like that
under the sunlight.
if we get the sponsorship. So please, please sponsor us. Um, yeah. So Rocket Mortgage, insane. Scotty pulling out the win, but you know what?
Travelers, my
Or
friend.
sorry. Excuse me. I'm getting them all confused. That's where we're going this week. Travelers was last week. Excuse me. And Scotty pulled it out. Honestly, wasn't that surprised just because it's like so normal now to see Scotty on like the third day a little bit creeping on the leaderboard. You just are already like, oh, he's just gonna make that up. He'll win. Like you just like it's like not even a thought anymore. Like, oh, if he's even remotely in the top 5 with any of the days, like you're just like, he'll just pop right back up there on first. Like
Yeah. The longer it goes on, like everyone else makes the mistakes. He just like stays consistent
right.
throughout and finds himself at the end.
Exactly. Like you
Yeah.
look at the score in the morning, you're like all hyped up because the first round of golfers already went out, and you're like, oh wait, Scotty hasn't even touched the grass yet. Yeah, okay, pointless. This is
Yep.
stupid. So
Shit, dude.
but it's scary. He's that good.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, we've talked enough about Scotty. He's unbelievable. The run he's on right now is just ridiculous. We
Ridiculous.
haven't seen it since Tiger. Not saying he's Tiger or that. It's just like we just haven't seen someone kind of just dominate the sport like this in this short
And
time
make it
span in
look
a long
so
time.
easy like Tiger's made it look.
Right,
You know, he's the
right.
first guy since Tiger to make it look easy. Like it's just
Yeah.
effortless.
I mean,
So good.
we had Kepka, years back where he was pretty dominant, but those were mostly majors, right? It
And
was
he was a
just
warrior. Like he would
yeah,
fight every one of those out. Like he was just punching,
yeah.
the
But
way that
Scotty's
Scotty
different,
and
right?
Tiger play are just like so buttery smooth. It's like, what? Like This is
Yeah.
ridiculous. He shouldn't
Yeah.
even have a
Yeah.
golf club. That should be illegal for him to own a golf club. That's how good he is with it.
Very true. But dude, how about like what are your thoughts on with the protests that went on and then
Oh,
they
yes, the
ended they
dramatic
ended up
finish, yeah.
having to move they had to move the hole though, right?
Yeah.
So like do you think that played any role in how that finished? Because Tom Kim ends up, he has to hit it, and that hole is now moved just behind that bunker, that front bunker, and bam, Tom Kim goes in there on the playoff. I don't
I
know. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're
Just
right. I
saying.
mean, it could definitely be said, and I think everybody thought that same thing. And, the protest thing, it's just like, man, I get it. You're making a statement, you're doing something on national TV that'll get recognition or whatever it is, and you think that truly is gonna help in your head. If you truly think it's gonna do the world a better good, then okay, God bless you, whatever. Have fun. But like, man,
It
I
makes you
don't know.
guys look like crazies, dude.
That's what I mean. I don't think it's the right look. I don't think it's the right branding. I think they should be
Yeah,
doing their
yeah.
different branding there. Okay, I'm not. That's not that I'm like anti the message
It's
of
like,
whatever. Okay, I'm
I
not
don't
saying
want to
about the
be
message.
associated with that guy.
Yeah, but it's like I'm glad I called that guy. From Billy Madison. It's like that thing. It's like Steve Buscemi putting the lipstick on. It's like you look a little crazy, man. I get what you're doing,
Yeah,
but like
yeah.
you couldn't pick like a I don't know something boring that people don't love to watch. I don't know.
Right.
It's
Yeah, it's wild. But yeah, I was just like, I don't know. I was just like, fuck, man. They
Scotty
had to
started
move
laughing.
the
Like I
hole
started
and like
love
all
seeing
this whole
Scotty. He was
thing.
just
Yeah.
like what the fuck?
Dude, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But yeah, crazy finish. Scotty pulls it out again. What's new is what it is.
Well, you know what though? You have a very good point because I think Tom Kim's younger. He's not as seasoned and veteran as Scotty, even though I say younger, like you know what I mean? Like younger in terms of like their winning and how they're like
Yeah,
Tom Kim is
yeah.
still a
Well,
tadpole compared to Scotty Scheffler in the world of like winning golf.
his
But
Scheffler's wife's calling him Uncle Tom, to the baby.
right. So I think that it rattled him a little bit because think
Possibly.
Tom Kim, he's not, this is like uniquely American to where you can protest and throw smoke bombs in the middle of a sporting event and probably not get tased to death or shot. So, I think this is quite the free expression and I think it threw fucked up his head a little bit. He's young. He's like
It's possible.
man, oh, this all threw me off. He's like, having to reset after that. It's like, it truly is the scene from Happy Gilmore when all that shit like crashes down and everything happens and you're just like trying to get back in the moment. That's what Tom Kim was. He was just thinking of all that, like, wait, fuck, now I gotta like get back in the zone. Whereas Scotty is like, oh, this is nothing for me. I've been in like, crazy situations for the last 6 months and I've been crushing it. So like, who cares? You know what I mean? It's like the nerves are a lot less, disrupted on Scotty's side of the field.
Yeah, it's possible, man. It's possible. I mean, just a wild finish. That's all it was.
Think about it, man.
But yeah,
Scotty's been to prison. Okay, he's hard. He
this guy's
doesn't.
hard, man.
He's hardened, battle hardened.
Like he's stretched in prison. It's crazy, man. Eh,
Uh,
Uh, yeah, but dude, I mean, so obviously you haven't been getting out, but I mean, how's the recuperation coming? How's the neck? How's the
so
back? How's
neck
the,
is great. Update on the
what and
neck.
crack?
We got 2 bulge discs in my C5 to be specific, and I also have cervical stenosis,
Dude, you
which
don't
means
gotta talk
that
about your bulge, bro.
it's just tight in there in that spinal cavity, and so what that's doing is
Oh, it's
causing
so
my
tight,
bulge discs just pinch a
so
nerve
bulged.
and it's just pinching my whole right side, basically
Stop
causing it to
pinching
like
me. Oh,
all day. So yeah, that's fun. It's like when you go to the batting cages and you hit the bat wrong and it rattles up your arms. Yeah, I have that every 20 seconds. And my hands are numb, so I can like smack them and bend them, and I can't feel anything, which is cool. Um,
I bet it is, man.
Other than that, I
Probably
have
feels like someone else is
excruciating,
doing it.
yeah, excruciating pain at nighttime. When I go to sleep, can't sleep at all. Basically, get about an hour and a half a night if I'm lucky. So it's been a fun month, but yeah, super hyped on the recovery. PT has been intense, but awesome. Been getting worked out over here in Amagansett by sports therapy. Shout out to Randy and Nick.
Oh,
They're
Randy.
yeah, they're putting me back into golf shape. I'll tell you what, they're gonna get me back golfing, and they're molding and sculpting my shoulder blade. They're putting me on the stem. They got me doing the Will Farrell from old school fucking shoulder
Living the
raises,
dream.
living the dream. So yeah, I'm just doing it, just recovering, and Using my
Mikey.
putting machine. I am using the putting machine, getting some reps in. So hopefully
What's
my
the
putter
putting
is dialed.
machine?
I have a little putting mat with a little thing that sends the ball back. So it's
Oh,
like a
it kicks
nine
back.
foot, 9 foot little kickback putter. So been using
Hell
that
yeah,
just
dude.
because I miss golf. So I've literally just been using that, but I can only get about 10 in before it starts to hurt. So yeah.
Oh, it hurts.
Oh, so it is what it is, but
Hey, dude, you're still getting some reps in though. That's major.
trying.
Keep the
Can't
short
grip
game
too
tight.
hard, but that's it.
It's all right, dude. Hey, 10 strokes is better than zero, you know?
I lose a lot of strokes out there on the putting field, so I gotta gain those back right now when I'm injured.
Well, probably first thing is you're calling it a field.
Putting field,
That's
putting
probably a
green.
problem.
Yeah, that
It's a
would be the
problem.
proper term. Everybody thinks I'm dumb anyway on this podcast, so I don't think it's gonna matter. Um,
It's the drugs.
yeah, well, I'm also on like 6 different muscle relaxers and 4 different types of ibuprofen, so that's that too as well. Lots of marijuana.
Pills are good. Pills are good.
But you're getting out there this weekend. You're going to Apple Valley for some crisp time. Now, I remember when me and Brendan did Apple Valley together. It was epic. We stayed in these little cabins that were on this beautiful golf course right in Ohio there. Where was it? Batavia?
Howard.
Howard,
Howard.
Ohio. Sorry.
Yeah.
Howard,
It's
Ohio.
the Augusta National of the North, man.
Yeah, you could say that. Some would say that. Some people. And so we went there, get rented little cabins, and they slept great. Nice little beds, and they got the whole little TV set up, the common rooms, kitchen, and all that. And then you go outside, and there's lawn areas. You can do a little fire pit, and yeah, just chill out with the boys, drink some beers, and we were playing some bocce ball freeform on the grass. That was
Yeah,
epic.
dude. Best bocce
Um,
course in North America, maybe the
Basically,
world.
maybe the world best bocce.
Unbelievable.
In Howard, Ohio. But yeah, so great place, Apple Valley Golf Club, and I would recommend this if you have a retreat or an outing, even if you live out of state, like if you're from New York or New Jersey or whatever. It's not that far of a trip, and it's really cheap rate wise comparatively to a lot of courses in New York and New Jersey. It's affordable and it's a hell of a place. They have great staff there. They have really polite staff, really nice. Um, Tons of fucking booze. They got the little coolers they give you, little makeshift coolers you can rent. We ran out of their Tito's selection when we were there. We basically ran them out of Tito's. So just know that you might run them out of a certain liquor if you drink 4,000 of them in one weekend. Um, but yeah, so our group was killing it, and there's 20 of us. And we all went out there for the little scramble, and I had a great time. Was a lot of golf for me back to back. Was definitely dying in terms of energy and exhaustion. I was beat by the second round of each day for sure, but fought through it. And I actually played some decent golf that weekend. So, wasn't bad.
Hey, good for you, Sherm. Good for you, man.
That's my Apple Valley story. And then Brendan's been doing it now for a couple years, so he's got his own strategy now. But basically, you're
Yeah.
you're hitting it with the
Year three.
mindset.
Year three, man. It's fucking epic, dude. It's unlike anything I hear anybody really talk about. I mean, we got 28 guys this year. Uh all pretty close. A bunch of us grew up together, so it's just, it's epic. It's a nice weekend that we all look forward to. But yeah, I mean, including a practice round on Thursday, we got 5 rounds of golf over the course of 3 days. Sometimes we throw in an extra nine at the end of the last day. But
Little crispy
dude,
nine.
it's epic. I mean, to your point, the cabins are cool. They're all, grouped together. You got this nice little lawn that you guys can, th throw some beers, throw the football, play some bocce. Um, and yeah, man, we go hard for those days though,
Yeah.
we get after it a little bit.
Get after a little bit, get tuned up, smoke a little boober, do a little drinking, you know, some funny shrooms. Who knows, man? Who
Hey
knows what you
man,
guys are doing?
just be one with the game, one with the course, man. It's a lifestyle for that weekend.
It is.
It's literally something we just look forward to, man. Like, I mean, we got our group chat that we got going, and man, just like it's just shit talking for 365 24/7, you know what I mean? And it's just like phones on blast the last 4 or 5 days, just guys hyped up, excited. We got Cal, he's doing the how many sleep countdown we have until Apple Valley. Like we're stoked, man. We're ready to go. And yeah, we're gonna get after it, but at the same time, there's money on the line too. So we got 2 teams. red team, blue team. Teams were picked. We got handicaps. We'll be doing matchups, so we'll have some match play. We'll have some scramble, best ball, 1v1. Man, it's gonna be fucking epic, dude.
Epic, epic. And the golf course suits for it. It's beautiful right now. It's epic weather over there. It's gonna be perfect.
Dude, I'm pretty convinced when we enter Apple Valley Golf Course, it's synthetic, dude. It's like it doesn't even make sense. I mean, this is like realistically, you walk yourself into the matrix and you can see it all. I mean, you see all the code. It's crazy, man.
Well,
It
it's
was it
great.
was pouring rain last year at one point, and they got 20 of us, 28 of us going out there, and it's like it doesn't even matter that there's cart path. It's like, yeah, just go drive wherever. It doesn't fucking matter. And
It's
the
like, yeah, it's like the
place,
course that never fades.
yeah, and yeah, it was like the course enjoyed it. It was like, yeah, tear me up, daddy.
We need
Like
this.
I need this. But it was just crazy, man. And yeah, man, shout out to Apple Valley. It's dope and it's perfect for what we do. It's unreal.
Yeah, shout out to them. Hopefully, if you're going there, if you're thinking about golf retreats for the work or for the company or for your friends or for bachelor party, whatever it is, this is the spot. I mean, it's worth it to even travel there for the weekend to do it. I'd highly recommend it. So, shout out to
Yeah,
Apple
but
Valley.
at the same time, like don't go there. Don't blow up our spot.
Yeah, don't blow it up too much. Don't make this viral, but keep it on the low low. It's kind of a really good spot.
Don't make this viral, but you'll see it, you know.
But you'll see it on our page. Um,
But yeah, dude, it's epic. I'm looking forward to, but at the same
makes
time, we got other golf too.
That other golf. I'm gonna be doing some golf next month. I'm gonna go back down a go back down a little hole there. I was actually thinking about going up for Virginia and doing a little, or not Virginia, sorry, New Hampshire, doing a little golf circle trip. A couple New Hampshire courses
A
because in the
little
summer it's
circle
still really
jerk, huh?
nice. Up by Plymouth, where we used to go to college there, Brendan. A couple
Hell yeah, dude.
beautiful
Owl's
courses.
Nest,
Want to do a little
little
Owl's
White
Nest,
Mountain.
White Mountain. Do a couple golf clubs up there. Do a little trip once I'm feeling better.
Got the
Summer trip.
Jack-o'-lantern Inn up there.
Oh, what a epic place. If you're ever in New Hampshire for golf, Jack-o'-lantern Inn, you get there.
It's got a little train running through. It's just on the foothills of the mountains. Um, yeah, dude, that's a cool little spot.
Epic. But we got some golf coming up too. PGA. We got the Rocket Mortgage making its way into town. So little Rocket Mortgage.
Here we
Detroit,
come.
Detroit, baby. Detroit, Michigan. Going to the big city, baby. Detroit Golf Club. Par 72, 7,370 yards. Okay. All right. It's a Donald Ross design, and there's tons of grasses. You'll love all the grasses. They got bent grasses, they got blue grasses, they got poe grasses, they got everything.
All of them.
They got all the grasses. So, yeah, gonna be a hell of a week. It's not the signature tournament, so you don't have a mega purse, but whatever. It's gonna be a fun one because I feel like Rocket Mortgage is kind of underrated, and players go hard for this. Like,
It's a
you
birdie
know,
fest.
it's a birdie
It's
fest.
another high score.
Yeah.
Low score, should I say.
Well, that's why I'm excited to see our guy Cam Young in the mix because I'm excited to see him
That's your boy.
back in the flavor after golfing a hell of a round. He's a New York boy. We gotta give it up to him. Little Sleepy Hollow guy, and we gotta give him our respect. I think he's gonna do really well, if not a top 5 finish, perhaps a victory. I don't know. Cam Young, I'm
Okay.
gonna watch out for him this week. Ricky Fowler, we have to
You're
watch out
riding that
for.
59, huh?
Yeah, right.
Riding it hard.
Yep. And then Ricky Fowler
Oh,
too, past guy, and we love Ricky, Big Dick Rick. He's been golfing well this year. He's been making a little comeback, a little headway, and I think he's got some juice. So, guys, I'm looking at like a Cam Young. I'm looking at a Ricky Fowler. Looking at a little Minwoo Lee. Yes, chef. Tom Kim's going to make another comeback. He's not just going to disappear after last week. I believe that. And then maybe a little last but not least. Gonna throw it out there for the guy, a little Steven Yeager. So
okay.
gonna
Yeah.
go Yeager. And I think out of that, my full on winner. I'll wait for you to take your picks before I throw it out, and then we'll do a little winner at the end. But I think those are where I'm
Okay.
lying.
Okay.
That's like where my betting would go if I'm DraftKings lineupping or I'm doing any kind of three ball tournament with the other guys. I'm picking guys like Jaeger over whoever, Cam Young over whoever, Min Woo Lee, Tom Kim, Ricky, Davis Riley too. Even I like Davis Riley here. So even
Hmm.
Davis Riley, throw him in the mix. Yeah, those are my guys for a little lineup if you want to throw something in. Um,
Damn.
but that's kind of it on my
I'm
front.
interested to see how those guys finish. I mean, yeah, Tom Kim, I think he'll play well. He's been trending well. He's been like on and off at this course in the past, right? He went like seventh and then he missed the cut, I think, last year.
Yeah.
But obviously played really well last year. He's been trending, like I said. Cam Young, I don't know if I'm ready to jump on that. Like 59 is unreal. That was an unbelievable round. The consistency's not been there. So I don't know. I don't know. But I like that you're riding with them. Feel confident in that. I just don't know if I'm going to stick with that. Minwoo Lee chefs it up. I think he could potentially play well, but I don't think I'm going there either, dude. I think I'm steering away from a lot of your guys this
I
week.
like this. I
So
like this.
I'm
We're gonna have a very
interested to see
eclectic
who
pick
does
here.
well. Yeah,
Yeah.
but who I'm looking at, I think I'm gonna look at Alex Noren. He's played well
Well, yeah.
here before. He went T9 last year. We know that he's a, wedge guy. He's a putter. I think this is a course that doesn't really ideally set up for him, but we've seen him play well here. And I think in these tournaments where you got to score, that suits him. So maybe not the long, guy off the tee, but I think he can make up elsewhere. And then Taylor Pendrith, I think he sets up really well for this. This is kind of
I
like a
like Taylor here
bomb
too.
and gouge guy,
Yes.
long off the tee. He's great with his wedges. He's a good putter. This is a place where you can kind of spray it. So, if he's just bombing it and then he's getting himself a wedge in, he's going to have a lot of opportunities to score. Aaron Rye, I like him. And my sleeper for the week is Davis Thompson.
Okay. Tell me about him.
I think he's a young dude, but he's been playing really well. He went ninth, I think, at the US Open. Hasn't played
Oh.
since. But I just feel like he's one of those guys you could probably get him on the cheap. But he's playing really good. He's under the radar. I think he could be one of those guys that ends up at the top of the league board somewhere.
Oh, wow. Okay, cool. Shout out to him. Wow. And then so what? So your winner is drum roll, please.
I'm gonna go with Akshay this week, man.
Wasn't surprised.
Hey, dude, I feel like it sets up well for him. We know he can score well. He's a long ball hitter. He's good around the green. He can putt. I don't know. I'm riding with him.
All right,
Akshay.
riding with Akshay for the win this week. All right, look at that. I'm gonna personally go here for my winner. I'm gonna stick with my Cam Young, dude. I'm gonna go big or go home.
All
Going
right,
Cam
dude.
Young, setting it up,
Lean into it.
leaning into it. Shout out to New York. We're doing it big. That's it. You got Akshay. I got Cam Young. Honorable mention to Jaeger. I think he might do justice, maybe a second or third place finish,
I
and something high up there. We'll see.
I think Jaeger could go top 10 for sure. I mean, he's
Yeah.
gone fifth, ninth here before. Yeah, I like that call. Good call.
And this is a classic course. This is an old course. It's built in fucking like early 1900s. So it's an old golf course and it's got a lot of history and I think it's important for golfers. People it's kind of like a little pride thing. So I think these guys are going to come correct. Going to be very competitive like you said, going to be very low scoring. Um I think it's going to be a hell of a tournament this week. It's going to be a fun one to watch. It's not like the one where everybody's nervous all weekend. It's more of like everybody's going to be having fun out there. You're going to see guys laughing. You're going to see guys having fun playing it out. It's a hell of a course, and it is different. These greens are a little different than your classic, full bent grass or Bermuda greens. It's got that POA in there, so I think that makes a difference. And golfers will adjust to that. So those guys that are used to playing on it, I think are going to play a little better. Those guys who don't play on it, obviously, not going to play as well. It's not rocket science. So it's whoever's used to it. I think this is that kind of course. Whoever's kind of used to how it's laid out. Like you said, you can spray it a little bit if there's a little forgiveness. So I think that opens up the iron play a little bit. We'll see those guys rise to the top, which is, I think, the guys we already mentioned. So I think that's what we've already kind of navigated our picks
Cream of
with.
the crop.
we've navigated our picks around the precise iron wedge guys, guys that can bring it approaching. So I think that'll be really where it is.
Approaching.
And the greens
Dude,
might not be as fast, so we'll see.
it'll be a fun tournament. Guys are going to go low. Going to be a lot of scoring. Uh, and not a whole lot of big names out there right
Yeah,
now this week. So this is an opportunity for someone to go out and play
open
well and
season.
go for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So looking forward to that for sure.
I'm
But
hyped.
back to it, dude. Apple Valley. Can't get it off my mind. I'm excited.
He's hyped. What's your first go to? What's your first drink you're gonna have?
Oh man, first drink. I have no idea, but I know I mean not even by choice. I just do it because everyone else is doing it. I'm into peer pressure. No, but Fireball. All those dudes just rip fireballs all day, every day.
It's wild, man.
So, I just say fuck it, yeah, sure, I'll do it.
That's like chugging Big Red gum to me. I can't do it.
I'm not even a cinnamon dude. I don't like that shit, but
Not a fireball
uh
guy.
I go after it, though.
Hey, God bless. Whatever gets you there, that's all you need. And I'm a
I'll
big
I'll
transfusion
probably do a
guy. John
transfusion.
Daly. That's my classic too for the golf course. That's like, we're being very cliche here. We're not going too outside the box, but you know, okay, if it ain't
Yep.
broke, don't fix it.
The bear, dude, he did get me into transfusions, and I think
Delicious.
I mentioned this too. It was so fucking epic though, and I thought about it again when I was at the memorial. But when we played Muirfield, when we made the turn at the turn, they had transfusions on tap, and it was awesome, dude.
That's the best. You
So
gotta love
sick.
it. They set it up for you. They make you all buttered in, make you set for life.
Man, dude, that I tell you what, man, that was an experience. That was an experience. But this week,
You'll be
it's gonna be
gathering
an
some content.
experience.
You'll be getting some good footage and good videos of everybody, and it'll be fun. It'll be fun.
It's gonna be epic, man. I'm so stoked. Uh, El Jefe, dude, Pale Swayze, Jeff is in the house tomorrow, man. He's in Cincinnati tonight. I'll be
Nice.
seeing him tomorrow, and then we'll be cruising up Thursday morning for a practice round.
Woo! Shout out to our guy Jeff, Big Jeff Surratt, baby.
Yes, sir.
Doing it big. It's our guy. Yeah,
That's
man.
our guy.
It's our guy,
That's our
man.
guy,
Yeah. So what else, man? What else is on the agenda? That's it for the golf
dude.
world.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I get a lesson session in tomorrow. I was supposed to have one today. The pro canceled because they were expecting thunderstorms, and then fucking it never ended up storming. And
Damn, so
of
the
course,
pro's a bum, dude.
yeah, right. And then of course tomorrow now, like we got it rescheduled tomorrow because I was like, yo, dude, I was just hoping to like get a lesson in because I can't get a ball off a tee. I need to be able to hit a driver. I just want to like try to squeeze this in if we can. So he did. He got me in tomorrow at 2. But of course now the weather is showing like 70% thunderstorms tomorrow. So if I end up missing that, it's gonna be a bummer. But
Well, why don't you just tell him,
fingers
hey man, come
crossed.
over to the garage and have a couple beers into my
Hey, I got a net over here, man.
I got a net, dude. Feel free to knock yourself
Regulation.
out.
Hey, worst comes to worst.
That's it,
I
man.
have to.
Might have to. Might have to just work on the swing in the basement. Whatever makes it work to get there for Apple Valley this weekend. Brendan needs to win.
Dude, it's just such a hard game, man. It humbles me all the time. Like, if you asked me 2 days ago, I was like, oh, I figured it out again. For the 1,000th time, I figured it out again.
Like,
My
nah, no,
swing
you
feels
didn't.
great. I went 24 hours, multiple swing sessions on the mat and net, and I felt like I peered every ball. And then, I go out there today and I'm like, fuck, dude, there we are again. I can't
And it's
remember.
gone.
Yep.
Classic. Absolutely
So,
classic.
I don't
It's the
know.
game of golf, though, is consistency. That's what we say every week. It's all about consistency.
Hoping it swings back around here in about 48 hours.
I hope so, too, for your sake. And then we'll check in with you next week for the
Yes, sir.
follow-up and for how everything was and how everything played out. We'll watch the Rocket Mortgage. I'll get a little bit in this weekend. I'll be watching because I'll be couching it this weekend. So
Dude,
just
get it in.
resting it up, doing physical therapy and going through the motions. They got me doing all the workouts, and hopefully by next week I'll have a little less pressure on me. That's it,
Yeah,
baby.
dude. I'm gonna enter you into the drive, chip, and putt minus the drive and the chip.
Yeah, down. Texas wedge style only.
Hell yeah, dude. Rest up, bro.
All right, brother.